not doing this for 8 hours. But it's nice that it gives you the option.
You can only watch 4 movies on here.
Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll just put over a movie. You know?
We'll have last week's This Week in Ragnarok, and we'll actually talk over it.
Mystery Science. Over it, yeah. Let's give it a minute.
Sure.
All right. Hopefully we'll see.
We can watch in. Where are all the weird gadgets that you have on here?
You've got we can see the chat and the screen share. We can take pictures of ourselves. Yeah. So there's some cool features. We've got 2 viewers, so we gotta get a couple more.
What we should do is also broadcast this on Twitch. We can have the Twitch capturing the YouTube window.
Yeah. Like a window inception thing. Yeah, we should do that. Or we'd have one over here. We could like try and dual stream. So and this is just gonna port over to YouTube. So all of this is gonna be captured forever.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah. All right. For the few of you who are watching, this is our experiment with This Week in Ragnarok. So we're gonna do an open chat with the community. If you want to come in and ask us questions at any time, we're going to go over what's going on in game like we usually do, and additionally we're going to field some questions. So
yeah, let us know if there are any audio problems, or if you have fun ideas for things that we can try in the future. I'm Maridah.
And I'm Maridah.
And we're here on Google Hangout, do a little bit of our chat. And so we'll usually, you know what, we usually start with kind of like what very dry what's going on. But how's this week been for you? What?
It's been pretty crazy, crazy good. So we're ramping up for the new WoW in Morocco. So that's going to be a big update that's coming very, very soon. So next week, actually, we're going to have a live stream. It's going to show some of that content. Cool. So on Wednesday.
And is
that
twitch.tv/warp?
Yes, it will be on Twitch. So definitely check that out, because that's going to have the announcement on when it's going to go live. And then you get to see all of the stuff firsthand.
Now, I haven't done any of the WoW stuff on RO2. Is it just in one town right now, or?
Well, right now it is, but they're adding another WoW area to Morocco, which is the Middle Eastern themed. Yeah.
We have that same town in RO1.
Right. There's some overlapping towns, so.
I should hope so.
Yeah. So it was in Frontera, so now it's going to be in both. And so you can choose which one you want to go into. Yeah. So we have 3 main towns. So there's Frontera and Alberta and Morocco. So it's going to be in Morocco. It's going to be cool. I actually just went on the ITS to check it out yesterday. So.
The internal test server?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm not a big PvP player in any kind of MMO, so it was kind of a first-time experience for me going in there. But I went in by myself. So I was like, oh,
you guys have monsters in there that you have to fight? Or
yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can fight in there, in addition to fighting other guilds. So you're gonna have these guardians that you take out. So there's also monsters, dispersed around. So, and there's gates that you have to take down. There's a castle in the center. It's pretty cool. So
okay,
we'll have that up on Twitch
does
next
have
week.
Some similarities to our WoW.
Yeah, maybe you when you see it, you'll be like, hey, that's kind of familiar.
You're like, yeah. Okay.
So it's different, but it harkens back
like,
to
100 million years.
Right. They've gotten a little bit more 3D. that's the way they advanced.
One more
Their towns
dimension.
didn't really change that much, except for they became one extra dimension. So.
Very cool. Do you have anything else coming up this week?
This week. See, we've got a couple things going on with the pirate event. So in game right now you can do a couple different quest lines. There's a daily quest where you kill Drake and you get some Drake booty box.
Okay.
I'm not very mature, so every time I hear the name I'm like,
it falls off his butt.
Yeah. Right. And you get his clothes so that you can wear him. So it's a little morbid. But we've got that going on, and there's also a quest line to go kill Captain Morgan. So go in there.
It sounds real familiar. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of derivative.
Well, Captain Morgan,
that's what we're about.
That's a historical thing.
It is.
So you
and
can't
he's a little
sue
easier.
for history.
Yeah, he's so dead he can't sue us. So right now you can play either one of those. So I would recommend the Morgan one for newer players. It's way easy if you're a long-time player. But if you just started, it's perfect. So go find him after getting the quest line, kill him. You also get some of his clothes. You get to pick one of the things.
You know, it's just there. He's not using it anymore.
Everybody's just stealing clothes. That's how they dress themselves in the world of Ragnarok.
But, you know, it's a status symbol. You know, you want people to have, like, a trophy. I guess better that they wear the clothes than, like, have a head or, like, a...
Oh, that'd be cool, though.
The head of the...
If we had, like, a decapitated head that you could carry around.
I mean, you know, you can actually do that in your game. Just like a backpack.
Pitch that to development, and they'll be like, oh, God, they're crazy. Yeah. We also have forum event that's going on that's Talk Like a Pirate related. So if you are creative and either can draw or can take some pretty cool screenshots, that's up on the forums right now that you can enter.
So it's kind of pirate.
Everything's pirates right now. So you're going to get pirated out. All that's going to wrap up towards the middle part of October. So get on that.
Okay.
If you like pirates. So what about you? What's going on this week?
Well, you know, I had a nice coffee today. No, yeah, for the game.
Yeah.
For this week, we actually put in our Talk Like a Pirate event, which manifests in a pretty fun fishing minigame that's fairly elaborate. But we just got that in this week, and we're actually adding more stuff to it next week. But it allows you to get unique gear just for fishing out in... we've added little fishing spots to a lot of the different town maps that have water. So, you know, you can actually do a little mini-game of, like, trying to reel it in or, like, different techniques. You have to have the right bait. You have to have the right pole.
Okay.
So it's very elaborate for a mini quest.
Do you think you guys are gonna bring it back? Do you think it might become something that you a little more permanently?
It's something where fun mini games are something that players do like doing, especially when there's like you're out in these maps anyway, so you can do some fishing.
Yeah, I like in-game fishing. I don't. It's therapeutic. You're just sitting there mindlessly catching fish.
People for their password. You know, everyone loves fishing.
But I am a GM, so that'd be really wrong. Yeah, no, I will never ask you for your password. We'll never.
Just do the security PSA.
Let's just do the security PSA. We will never ask you for your password.
We will threaten to suspend you guys if you don't give us information. It's like if someone claims to be me, Siamoda, or Maridah,
we're not gonna ask for that. We don't need it to look your stuff up, so don't fall for it.
We already have that information.
We do. We have all your information. No, we don't. But we do at least have your passwords and don't need any of that to access your stuff. So please don't give it out to anybody.
Yeah, especially watch out for anybody saying, like, need to log into Facebook, or there's a lot of people who've been scammed that way.
Unfortunately, and I know it happens a lot on mobile games too. So I came over from mobile. Yeah, and unfortunately it's a common problem that video games have. So if you're playing in a multiplayer environment, sometimes players want to exploit people's giving nature. And if you want to trade items, make sure you're trading something of equal value, even if they say they're gonna like do something cool for you. Yeah, get collateral, because you would be surprised how quickly they can disappear. So don't give out your passwords, don't give out items. Don't trust people who just say that they're a GM, because they're probably not. So.
Now, you can actually talk to us via text.
Yeah, let's see if you want to click on that. Let's see.
We'll each type a letter.
You want to try it?
I've never used Google Hangout before, so...
I've only done this once before. It's changed since then. There we go.
Okay. So you guys should be able to talk to us if you're logged in with your Google account. Because all you guys are using Google Plus, right? It's a pretty fantastic service.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they came here through YouTube. If you leave a comment on the YouTube video, we'll refresh that too. So
yeah, I don't know.
If you have questions there.
This is all a tremendous and interesting mystery.
Yeah, this is our first time doing this, if you can't tell. So we're trying it out. So hopefully we'll get this figured out before the hour is over.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to refresh this, and this might break everything.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Ah, there we go. Now we see some stuff.
Can we see a Norza?
Ah, why is it not on our group chat?
Oh,
okay,
you know what?
But
Maybe
it's
that's just for people who would be calling in with us. That might not. We may actually have to just use a YouTube.
Maybe it's on here somewhere, and I have not found it yet. Okay, well, how about you tell us a little bit about what's going on in RO1 right now's community, and I'll try and figure this out well.
Sure. For the community, we actually have a very cool thing coming up on our classic server. Yeah, just like
it's distracting.
It's very distracting.
Sorry.
On our classic server, we have a PvP tournament that's been planned and is being run by our classic players. That's going to be on October 4th on Saturday. So that'll be after the War of Imperium on Saturday on Classic. So you guys can actually already sign up in the thread, and I guess we don't have the thing to link it here, but we'll have information that's on our main community section of the forums, so you guys can already sign up. It's very cool. It's a one-on-one tournament, so basically trying to find out who has the best champion, the champion class, and it'll just be one-on-one, just fighting until they find out who's the best.
Very cool. I still have not figured this out yet. So I'm just going to go over to the YouTube, and we'll just answer some of your questions here.
Would you rather fight one Ratmaster-sized pouring or 100 pouring-sized Ratmasters?
I don't know what I'd rather go for one big thing. It's just one target.
Fighting one big pouring would probably be easier. I don't like little things that are skirting around.
But they're cute. The little horns are cute.
Well, no, it's pouring-sized Ratmasters.
Ratmasters. Oh, you're right. No, okay. Yeah.
We don't have Ratmasters in our game. Is that like a Bassmaster?
You know, I don't know. I don't actually know the names of a lot of the monsters yet, so it's a learning process for me. I was playing this game casually up until I was like, surprise, you're going to be community manager for
RO2.
RO2.
You're not a Ratmaster master?
I am not yet, but I will get there, so I don't know the names of all the monsters, but pouring, definitely. I like those. We've got a lot of pourings around the office, so one of them hit the former CM of this title.
That's right,
so.
a very memorable scene.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
I think the second one was by Noor.
Yep.
You want to read that out?
Long-time listener, first-time caller. I submitted an application to become a volunteer mod, but I feel I got ignored.
You know, we usually try not to hire volunteer mods from within our own staff.
Yeah, especially people who are in the production aspects of things. It just doesn't work out.
Well, we all wear so many hats, but that may be a little bit too much of an obligation.
Yeah, yeah. We're not really sure you can handle it. Sorry.
You know, causing a lot of flames and trolls, so I don't know if we really can consider that.
All right. Well, let me. We'll go back to questions in a minute. So let's go over some more stuff that's going on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, actually, we have a couple of forum events that are being put on by VEPs that I want to highlight so that you guys know to get involved in those. VEPs are very enthusiastic potatoes that we invite to come in and set up events for us. They're pretty good at it for potatoes, you know. So right now there's a Back to the Drawing Board event where if you redesign a Soulmaker's design and submit your drawing or edit to the forums, then you can enter to win some really cool stuff. So that's up there right now, and every month they alternate. what type of you know, theme it is for different classes. So this month is Soulmaker. So if you're into that kind of thing, I recommend it. I actually like the designs are cool that people submit. I've seen some of the past ones that Zambi would put up, and they're pretty cool. So hope you guys will join in on that. And we have the Evil Spectre Off the Sea that's going on, and that is a challenge to go and defeat specific monsters that are the crew for the ghost ship. So, and you have to take screenshots to show that you've defeated them, and then you submit them and request your prize. So I believe the prize right now is you get to select from 3 really cool hats, and they're very limited. So right now that's kind of the incentive. Are
they kind of themed around a certain theme?
They're nautical. So we've got squid. There's my favorite, which is the fish. It's like quite literally a dead fish strapped to your head. I love it. It's my favorite item in the entire game that I've found yet.
Seems very cute.
Yeah. And there's, I believe there's a octopus hat as well. So if you want to strap things that came out of the ocean to your head, this is the time to earn one. So those are, everything right now is pretty nautical or pirate themed, because right now in the shop you can get nautical themed outfits, and they're pretty cool. They're very, very popular. So right now is the time to get on top of that if you want like a sailor outfit or a commander's uniform. The sailor outfits are cool because you can dye them a whole bunch of different colors if you have the event dye. So you and your friends could go into WoW as like the Sailor Scouts if you wanted, which I really want to see somebody screenshot that. Just somebody owning
I mean, Scouts. I think that would be a fun contest in itself.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give you something if somebody can be the first one to give me a screenshot of that happening.
Yeah, especially if they can be posing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Over the corpses, doing like.
Well, it always has to be over the corpses. I can't take a selfie in RO2 unless there's a corpse. It's not the same.
Yep. Actually, there were some entries to one of the weekend challenges that we had. That one of them was really great. It was a selfie-related one. One of the players submitted where it's his character taking a selfie, and there's like, you know, stuff in the background. But it's angled in such a way where it really looks like a selfie. It's just, I really like the stuff people submit. It's very creative. Like, they're better with altering like the camera and getting their characters to pose. So I need to one-up my game because I'm inspired. So.
We need to get some kind of machinima video contest going.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some of the big things that are going on in our community right now. So do you have any like other things going on in your community that?
Yeah, we actually have a September creative contest going on for the forums. It's one of our players kind of got a photoshopped screenshot from the game and is asking people to put captions on it, having the different characters say things, and the best ones are going to win a prize. So. Every month we've had a creative contest, and so it's kind of different ways, whether it's people drawing, whether it's people cooking or crafting. We're having ways for people who are, you know, not just traditional 2D, 3D artists to be able to compete, and it's a lot of fun to see just what the community can do.
Very cool.
And we're also starting to talk about Game Night 2.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of looking at the first Friday in November.
Yeah. The first in October would be a little too soon.
It's coming up a little soon.
Yeah.
But if you guys are local to the California area or local to the Los Angeles, Orange County, it was a ton of fun hanging out with the community last time, and hopefully people will be available to come out again. We're still working out the details, but we wanted to give you a heads up. The first Friday in November is our target.
So I'm hoping this time someone will remember Clue, because I was so disappointed that nobody brought Clue. That was what I showed up for.
I almost brought Clue, but I think I'm missing some pieces. And you can't, it's like, you know, it's Colonel Mustard in the drawing room with the thimble. You know, like,
the pencil that we found around the office.
Yeah, it's like with the little dog from Monopoly. It's just not the same.
Okay, maybe I'll buy a copy of it, bring it myself so I know that it's there, because I need to play Clue. It's been decades. I need this. So for game night, we were thinking about maybe filming some of it. So if you guys want to come and act badly playing Cards Against Humanity with us,
it would be limited filming. So if you're not crazy about
if you're not okay with it, just let us know. But we were hoping to have some footage of that because we get up to some kind of crazy antics in the office.
It would be fun to get like a highlight reel together.
Yeah.
For people who are not able to make it out, so they can live vicariously through the video.
Yes, yeah, because we know that not everybody lives in LA like us, so not everybody else is dying of the heat. But
that's right. They'll never have a bacon-wrapped hot dog. They'll never see the Dodgers. You know, it's.
I've never seen the Dodgers.
Maybe once you start winning, you know.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't been to a sporting event here yet. I'm not truly LA yet, so I hear that the rioting's pretty awesome.
Well, you know, if you want to be overcharged, you can go to Disneyland, which is just.
Oh yeah. Disneyland is very close to us, so if you come here beforehand, you can always go to Disneyland and show up. So we're gonna open it up to some more questions.
Yes.
So if you want to ask us stuff that relates to RO1, RO2, maybe some of our other titles, maybe we'll be able to answer some of that. I don't know. So if you guys have questions, we're going to check the YouTube.
It looks like we already have some people in the chat who were able to visit us during our game night. Death Causer 69. Yeah, we weren't able to get Smash Brothers Brawl working because we're trying to do the Wii version, and you know we didn't want to hook up the Wii. We're just trying to connect all of the stuff together to a Wii U, which was very frustrating.
Man, I'm jealous. Soy Milk's it's 51 in Boston.
Oh, in Boston.
God, we just had like 107 here like a couple days ago.
See, I never know if people are talking about Celsius or Fahrenheit. You know, one of them's really good, one of them's really bad. So I assumed that that's freezing.
Yeah.
You know, if it gets to like 72 degrees, I have to put on a sweater.
Yeah, no, we start putting on a sweater as soon as it's under 80. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. If you guys can answer the question of where you guys are all coming from.
Yeah. We'd like to know what areas you guys in.
I mean, we could probably have that playing, but just muted.
I guess we could. Yeah, but I mean, it's updating. We'll see it. It is updating. I'm watching it. Like, we got a new question about if there's any new classes coming to RO2. Not that I know of. Not to say that there aren't going to be. Just right now, the big things that we're working on. There's about 3 things that are coming in the next couple of months that are big, and the first one is going to be the new WoW. So after that, who knows? Like, they may surprise us. Development sometimes just surprises us with new content that we're going to get. So we'll see. Right now, I don't have any actual.
Usually, when we're actually getting new items, new classes, like the moment we know, we're going to let you guys know.
Yeah.
You know, we'll start teasing stuff out. And we'll be like, hey, coming up in a couple months, we're going to be receiving this stuff. But offhand, because our development teams are located in Korea, it's not like it's an in-house where it's like, oh, yeah, we're going to do this in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can't just go over a couple desks and talk to them. So there's a little bit of a delay in when we find out, too. So, but as soon as we do, we let you know. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the next question is, any new mounts, back accessories, costume designs coming out soon for RO2? Right now, we're gonna have boxes coming out that reintroduce some costumes that were a little bit more limited, and they'll be coming out again. But when it comes to things like small stuff like costumes and accessories, we're probably not going to see anything new for that until our big content update of like the WoW and then the couple other things that are coming after that come out, because development's been working pretty much non-stop on like these big features. So the smaller stuff like the costumes and stuff will have to wait a little bit longer. But I actually really hope that we'll have a whole bunch of new stuff coming out eventually, like maybe early spring, I'm hoping. I don't know. I can't say. I mean, this is all like me.
Kind of far future.
Yeah, this is me guessing, but I'd like to say that I know we're pushing for it, so we'll see what comes down the pipe after these big items come out. So I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, like what is coming.
Yeah, we're gonna have 15 new classes. We're gonna have a new town.
There is some cool stuff coming though. So and a lot of it's gonna be a surprise to us too. So we won't know until it's on ITS, and then we're in there and we're like, whoa, okay.
It makes it exciting for everyone.
It does, yeah. So just got to look at the new War of Imperium, so it is very cool. I think people are going to be, hopefully today on my blog I'll be putting up some pictures of that. So I'm hoping you guys will be as psyched about it. So because it was really cool getting in there and looking around. So.
Big thing for the community stuff as far as the forums are concerned. I've closed applications. We've got like over 35 people have applied to become a moderator. And so, we have people from all of our games who have expressed that they want to be volunteers helping us to moderate the forums. So we're in the process of going through those applications, and probably early-ish next week, we'll let you guys know. Be contacting you guys if you have been picked to become a moderator. And then the hazing process begins, of course.
We have to break your spirit, and then you can come on board.
That's right. It's a lot of truth or dare. We eat worms. Did
you ever see Fear Factor? It's like that, but way lower production quality.
That's right. It's a lot of eating earthworms. Yeah. And, it's like Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll be getting in contact. You guys can look forward to that.
I'm definitely looking forward to new people coming on and seeing some new involvement in the forums. So I'm excited to see who makes the cut. So,
yeah, well, I mean, all the CMs will be kept in the loop.
Yeah. So next time we'll be doing another one of those. What do you think? Are we intending? Because since you're spearheading it, do you intend to have any open applications for moderators maybe in the coming months as well? Because we're getting a big influx of new players, both from the Philippines and from SEA. So some of those players might want to eventually apply.
I think we may definitely have. This time around, probably going to be choosing just a handful of people just to sort of get everybody trained up, have them interact with the existing moderators we have, working with the CMs. If it's too big of a group, it would be very difficult to manage that. So, it's probably going to be maybe about 7 people chosen this time. We're going with the 7 samurai rule. That's kind of the perfect size group. And so we'll probably bring in a team of about that many people. When the next round comes up, maybe in a few months, depending on if people are able to stick with it, if it works with their schedules. Once we have the new influx of players come in, we may need to do a special recruiting drive just to have more people who are able to,
represent that portion of our gaming community. Yeah, I think that I'll make a push for that. Bug you about it.
Sure.
So, because I think we're gonna have, because we're already seeing a big new group of players come in. It's really nice too, because I'm hoping all of you senior players are helping them level, because
absolutely,
nice.
And RO1,
we all start somewhere.
Our veteran players, they know that you have to constantly have new people coming in, and that even though there are a lot of people who come in like, oh, hey, give me Zenny, give me Bust, a lot of times they have a real enthusiasm for playing the game, and these people are potential, friends, guildmates, sources of, cannon fodder for woe, all that kind of stuff. And so, you want to treat new players well. The new player today could be your guildmate tomorrow. So
yeah, I've heard stories about people who've helped out somebody when they were a newbie, like an annoying little newbie. They sent them some stuff that they needed, and then a couple months later, they had leveled like crazy, and then just sent over some thank you gifts to their mailbox, just like, hey, thanks for helping me out. So you never know when it'll come back. So
pay it forward,
yeah. We want players happy and making friends in game, because that's kind of the beauty of Ragnarok, is there's a lot of people who've met through Ragnarok titles.
That's right.
It's kind of a legacy we want to
continue.
Talking
with our volunteers who came in for game night.
Yeah.
A lot of these people had met through RO2 and, were good friends.
Yeah. Actually, we did a panel at a convention a couple months ago, and there were 2 couples who had met and then married because of Ragnarok. That's where they met. So I think those stories are really nice. We have a really unique community for games here. So.
Yeah, it's like a nice small town. Everybody kind of knows everybody.
It's like Cheers,
That's right. It's like Cheers, but with more drinking.
Oh, actually, we have somebody here that happened to me. Gave a novice 100K. They gave me 100 million 2 months later. Wow, dang. See, it pays.
Absolutely.
Right there.
It's gratitude. It's it's like the little karma tip jar.
Let's see. With greetings from Uruguay. Any news on class balance? Well, it looks like class balance is happening sort of like one every month or 2. That's generally what it seems to be happening with coming out of development. Since we're working on the WoW is going to be coming out, the new one, and then a couple other things relating to big updates. It'll probably be after those are out. So this fall, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff come out. And development's been really focused on getting that new content. So probably more class balances then. We don't know the specific dates. They kind of surprise us with it. So, but we're definitely pushing for it. So, and everybody's feedback has been submitted over and over and over again in reports. So they know, and they will address it. So let's see.
Do your best talk like a Pirate Day impression.
Oh.
No. I think you should go first. I haven't heard your pirate impression.
Can I pass?
Well, some people aren't crazy about doing impressions and using lots of fun voice work.
Yar.
But I think those are scurvy dogs that should be sent to Davy Jones's locker.
There you go.
Roy, hope I blew out the mic on that one. Now, yeah, today is Talk Like a Pirate Day, but we have been a bit lax because saying all that stuff would...
It's really tiring. Just typing it out, I'm like, oh, man.
You feel like you have emphysema.
It was well appreciated, though. That's great. So I don't know if you guys have done any pirate-related things, but we haven't yet. But
yeah,
I feel a little bit inadequate that we didn't have like pirate outfits or something. But...
I mean, this is tropical.
I'm not even that. I'm just like Attack on Cookie Monster. I don't have anything.
I'm just like a parrot head, and fans of Jimmy Buffett, of course, are descended from the pirates. They're like, oh, we like rum, we like tropical stuff. Let's just keep hanging around here. Hopefully there'll be somebody who'll sing about cheeseburgers and margaritas and stuff like that, and it'll be good.
Oh, you're getting critiqued on your pirate. That's painful. Come on, guys. It was a Scottish pirate. How did you know?
That's right.
He's gonna become Sean Connery over here. So let's cut that. Cut that out.
You can see me in my new movie, Jaws. I wear a red diaper, and I turn into a skeleton at the end. How do you like me now, Miss Moneypenny?
Oh, man. We are still taking questions, so if you want to ask some, you're welcome to. We'll rein it in. Let's see.
And see.
Oh, man. Being a Toys R Us manager, that's awesome. They had eye patches and hats at work.
Oh.
We are so inadequate. We should have had that, or we should have made some out of paper.
There are actually a few custom stores, like not the pop-up ones, but like actual places. Yeah, maybe next time we'll do that.
Yeah, maybe next time we should have hats. So we should definitely have hats.
They totally have a thing, like a widget, that you can put hats and stuff.
Is it on this?
I think, see this right here?
Yeah.
I think that's the one.
Draw? Oh, man, we could draw on ourselves?
I think so. But I think Sam. Look under
Stamp.
stamp.
Oh, okay. We'll fix this.
There we go.
We will fix this right now. Oh, and you have a bow tie and a top hat.
I think these may actually be able to remember where your head is.
Okay, I'm gonna get the top hat. No. Okay, I want you to have the top hat.
What?
Did it work?
Oh, okay.
Does it work?
Put one on my head, maybe. Let's. Or did it move around automatically?
I think it just moves when we move.
I think it's probably not used to have more than one person on screen.
True. It's freaking out of it. Oh, that's too bad. There are no pirate hats on here. we're just glitching.
Well, here, let me get off.
All right. Oh man. Now I don't know how to get out of this.
I think we just click here, and then that'll probably.
Oh.
Okay.
We're just stuck with these. Okay. Can you see them? Do we have hats now?
I hope so. I think so.
They're just stuck on the camera. They don't actually work.
I think you can probably set if they detect where your head is or not.
Yeah, we'll have to fiddle with this. This is our first time doing this, so next time we'll have to see if we can have better production value.
Or production value. But hey, you know, what you're seeing right now is we're being lit by one of our new professional lights.
Yes.
So in our future videos, you'll be able to see all of our imperfections.
Yes, all of our pores.
That's right. You know.
We'll just suddenly
we'll have a lot of capsaicin
80.
before we do the broadcast.
Yeah. All right, how do I turn these off?
Go to
this?
Draw, and then I think you can just
trash. Aw, trash can. All right. Good to know if we ever need hats. Doesn't go away though.
Maybe you have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
see.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, we fixed it. All right, so we've got about 20 minutes left here, so if you guys have any additional questions about Ragnarok, I think I've covered all the stuff that I really wanted to get covered, so if you just tuned in, sorry, but...
For next week on Classic, we're going to be doing some retuning on the Challenge Dungeon. We've got some great feedback. Challenge Dungeon is basically like a hard mode dungeon that we've created for our Classic players.
Okay.
It actually contains monsters that are not currently found on that server.
Cool.
That are sort of tuned for Classic. So we've taken the feedback into account, and so next week we'll be adding some improvements to that area, a lot of ease of use stuff as well.
Very cool.
Plus, right now we accidentally set these very tough undead monsters. The race is set to undead, but the property of these monsters is holy. So you have some holy undead monsters, which you think they kind of like self-combust or something. In RO1, you can kill a monster by healing it. Because it takes away the health of something that's undead.
The undead, yeah.
But in this case, not so much. So next week
a new
we'll
way
have
to kill them.
We'll have that in.
Very cool. Yeah, next week, if you guys didn't hear it before, watch the live stream that's going to go up on Wednesday. So it's going to be the preview for the Morocco and the announcement for when it's going to be live for you guys to play it. So it is very cool. I just got to look at it yesterday. So
are you guys going to do put it on a test server or something beforehand? Or
it is already on the test server, and we've had players that are hand-selected who've been testing it, and I just went on and took a whole bunch of screenshots, so I'll be putting those up on my blog today, and we'll have an event page, or not an event page, but a new content page up on PlayRagnarok2.com soon for showing how the whole system works, and next week on Wednesday there'll be a live stream that shows all the content. So
awesome.
Yeah, it should be very cool. I think you guys are gonna like it. So if you like playing PvP element stuff, it's a cool addition. So
let's see what the questions are right now. Let's see. Any plans to make the Steam trading cards easier to get? Wicked expensive right now. For the Steam trading cards, we can take a look at that. Pretty much, we followed the same formula as almost every other free-to-play MMO. Basically, every time you spend $10 through the Steam interface, it'll open up. You can get one more card, and so we have some cards that are super rare, and so we can take a look at that. But
yeah, we'll ask about it, see what we can do. But yeah, I think it's pretty similar to the way that the other games have had it set up. So, but thanks for the question. We will definitely.
Very happy to have got those in.
Yeah.
We were working on that for a while.
Yeah. Everybody in the office was like, yeah, the cards are in. So, let's see.
Zoe says, make server transfers from renewal to classic happen, please. It's actually something that I have been asking about. There are issues of what should we allow people to bring over, what levels, how that's going to affect Classic's economy, and just if renewal players are asking for that service, if people would actually be willing to make the move. It's something where we definitely want more of a population on Classic, and if that is one of the ways to do it, we definitely will consider it. But just seeing if there really is a demand for it and what kind of manpower would be required to make that happen on the GM side.
Cool. Let's see. Trading cards go for about $5–10 on the marketplace. Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, that's not too different from some games.
Yeah, that's pretty average right now. But we'll ask about it. So.
Plus, it's only been a month since that's come in.
Yeah, so it's a new thing. So, do you know if there's an end date for that?
No, those should just be in forever.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll definitely look into it though. For mergers on our end, we had some people asking on Facebook about tokens for SEA. If you're an SEA player, you're going to have to go through PlayPark if you're having any issues with getting those tokens. So they will generate that email to you, and then you will take that and then plug it into our site, and then this will happen next month. You can't do it right now, but next month you'll be able to plug that in, and that will allow you to basically take some of your character data over to our game and join on Odin. So that'll, for anybody who's curious about how that's working. It's not technically like, I think players thought immediately when it said server merger that like the two servers were like sandwiching together, but
everything would come over.
Yeah, it's just characters, people who specifically want to keep playing the game. Since SEA decided to close, that they're coming. We're allowing players to come over and play with us since we're the international server at this point. So, so if you have questions, there's an article about it. Some of the details are subject to change once it gets closer to the actual merger date. So just keep checking that.
It says, when are we going to catch hands?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, is Hans the name of a person, or like that they're on the loose?
Anything else that you want to cover?
Where can we find Jeep stuff in RO2?
Don't know, man. Don't know what that's about. But if you guys have any further questions, just shoot them at us. So, because we're wrapping up pretty soon. So. Yeah,
we're going to be starting up from 4 to 5 p.m. I'm going to do a Talk Like a Pirate event in Classic.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll do a little bit of hide and seek, a little bit of monster spawning, give you guys the opportunity to talk like a pirate. And
but you have to. You can't be like me.
That's right.
Don't chicken out. So get in there, talk like a pirate around this guy. It'll be fun.
Fairly warned be ye, says I. the Talk Like Pirate Day will be fun. And so 4 to 5 on Classic, and then from 5 to 6 on Renewal. It's 2 back-to-back engagements for me, so I'm going to be real tired.
He's just going to have like one of those big gulps of coffee, just sitting there on his desk.
That's right.
Crying into it.
That's right. It's going to be 10 liters of tears.
Yep. So right now, if you want to check our forums for any of the new events that we don't have links to here, since we're doing a live video this time, all that information is going to always be on the forums. So you'll be able to find it there. Right now, since we're trying out this new format, it's a little hard for us to link things, but hopefully you guys have
enjoyed. We can eventually just like write them up on a board.
I guess we could do that. Yeah, we could come prepared.
YouTube.com, you know.
Yeah, next time. Or maybe we can put it in the comments once this ports to YouTube. Where in Asian is Maridah from? I'm from the U.S. Yeah, sorry, no, I'm American. Yeah. I think some people assumed that I was from SEA because Zambi left right as they were announcing that. So I had some people asking on Facebook, like, is this our new SEA person? Nope. American, sorry. I'm from Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. The land of barbecues.
Yes.
Where everything is very large, I'm told.
Yeah. Steak and barbecue.
That sounds great.
It is pretty great. I do miss the food. I mean, LA is great, but can't beat Texan food. So let's see. We got a couple other questions here. Shout out for upcoming tournament on Classic.
That's right. Well, Zoe, if you had been watching earlier, like you should have been.
Shaming them. You have to chase everybody out.
She is actually one of the people who is organizing this tournament. But I mentioned earlier in the video that we are having a player-run PvP tournament after the Classic Saturday Woe. So that's going to be on October 4th. It's going to be 1 versus 1-on-1, champion versus champion. And so there's a thread on the forums for you to register your character.
So, yeah, maybe we should reiterate a couple things before we close out here, just for people, because there was a bunch of people who came in halfway through. So, lots of pirate events going on in R02. You can participate in the Morgan quest if you're low level. You can participate in the Drake quest, which is on the daily boards in Berta Delta. If you're higher level, there's a new event on the forums that's for Talking Like a Pirate. So if you're creative and you want to win a Drake costume set, that'll come with everything, including the eye patch. Just enter there, and at the end of the month, we'll announce the winners. And the Hilma's selfies are still going on too. So if you fight her and take a picture with her or her dragon and want to submit a cool screenshot of that, you can enter to win some prizes on the forums there as well. So there's a whole bunch of contests going on that you should check out.
Kind of too many, really. It's very complicated.
Yeah. So there too many events. But
yeah, it's good having things going on. Plenty of things for people to do in and out of game.
There's also the Latoma Tina event that's still going on, and you can get the title. So that's going on until the 25th. So if you want to get a title, trade in some tomatoes. So that's also active. Lots of stuff.
I love these comments that Okamimaro is making in the chat. Okamimaro is like a real pervy dude, you know, and now the world will know. The world will know Okamimaro.
Lots of booty and chests to be had. Well, and certainly in our pirate event, yes, you can go win the Drake booty box, or you can get in the coffer shop if you just want to take a shortcut to that booty.
That's right. You don't want to have to, you know, booty had me like ... Yeah, for R01, we've got our fishing event. We've got the challenge dungeon changes that are coming up next week, improving on that. Guild Dungeon MVPs on renewal for the Hall of Abyss. It was a new PvP dungeon we put in recently. None of the MVPs had cards. This week we should be getting cards in. And finally, the Groove Pack and Spotlight are ending. Komodo Spotlight is ending. We're replacing with Class Time. So all these undead monsters for you guys to find, and that'll be coming up next week.
Awesome. So we are down to the wire on this. So definitely, if you guys liked this and want us to do more live chats, you know, this is kind of like a tester to see how it would go. If you guys are interested in seeing us do this again, we're more than welcoming.
Takes a lot less time than writing and filming.
So just let us know if you enjoyed it and want us to keep doing it. We'll alternate. So we'll still do this week in Ragnarok as normal, but maybe some weeks we'll do this instead.
Yeah, we're playing with the format.
Yeah, so we just want to know what you guys want, and since this gives you an opportunity to ask questions, it's out there for you.
Very cool.
So any last questions that don't relate to Pirate Booty?
I mean, unless you're talking about the healthy snack alternative, Pirate's Booty. You can use your cheese-flavored popcorn. You find them at Jamba Juice. You find them at Trader Joe's. Excellent flavor. Very healthy for you. You know,
he's not sponsored.
This week is brought to you by Pirate's Booty. You know, I'm still waiting for a check, but
they don't pay out very well. Mostly probably because they keep burying it under the sand. So they're pretty stingy. Pirates are not really good bosses.
Every batch of popcorn is buried under a dead man's skull for 30 years. It's like smoking a pack a day doing that voice. It's really rough.
Yep, that's why I'm not doing it. I've already got a cold, so I'm like, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now I've got a cold.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good. Talk like a pirate with a cold.
Yep. I can just be a parrot. You can do the pirate voice, and I'll just be
That's right. The use of green screen will make you really tiny.
Sit on your shoulder. That'd be creepy.
That would be weird, but we could do it.
We can do a lot of things with this green screen. So if you guys ever have any ideas, we're always looking outside the box of stupid things to do. So let us know if you have suggestions. We want to actually do some videos of Let's Plays behind us during our normal episodes of This Week in Ragnarok. So if you do Let's Plays or just have video of either playing Classic, Renewal, or RO2, just let us know. You can link it in the comments of our videos or send us a message on Facebook.
So do like a YouTube thing?
Yeah, something you have uploaded to YouTube. I mean, it's good exposure for you, and you know, gives us something cool to stand in front of, and we like to see the gameplay that you guys put out there. So let us know. Just make sure it's an official, you know, official video.
Absolutely. You know.
Yeah. None of that pirates.
You know, if you film it on 8mm film, you know, actually point it at your computer screen, that probably works too.
Yeah, you could do that. It gives a nice vintage, grainy look. We can make our video serial killer themed because we'll have like the little grainy video.
Not a lot of people know this, but all of our videos are serial killer themed.
Oh, poor Xander.
Try to decide which one. You may be surprised.
Yep.
Now, Okamimaro makes a comment that I look like I work at Trader Joe's. I wish. They have quality products at a good price. You may pay a little bit more than at some stores, but the selection is always great. It's always changing.
That kettle corn is really good, though.
You know, I'm very fortunate to have grown up in a town with a good-sized Trader Joe's in it, and so you know, go there all the time.
I rarely, but I do know that their kettle corn is so good I can't go in there. So I'll find it. I'll walk out with like 6 bags of it. So, Oda, you look like a pretty party-hard dude.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm always at
raves. He likes pina coladas.
Yes,
getting caught in the rain.
Getting caught in the rain. Yeah, I'm always dressed like this pretty much, just like sandals. I actually have a bucket of sand that I dump onto my seat every day at work, so I feel like I'm at the beach, you know. I like to get sand all up in it, so I think that's good.
He does dress like this a lot, though. This is true. This guy has a wardrobe.
That's right. I like to have a good selection of vintage Hawaiian shirts.
You've got about as many Hawaiian shirts as I have Star Wars t-shirts, so yeah. That's like our normal uniform. So
never have too many.
Nope, never. Let's see. I don't understand.
I have a recording of when you gave AI to Megavadon. Oh, don't worry, Megavadon will be making an appearance during Talk Like a Pirate Day, at least on Renewal server. It's basically, you know, we have a little crab monster in the game,
okay.
and so we blew it up.
Yeah, there's
a super blown up version.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, it's not like a 3D game where it's sort of scaled up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just like super pixely and bizarre. When we eventually
so it becomes like 8-bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
But we gave it like a ton of health, and we've made it available on Renewal server. It's a very tough boss to beat. He drops almost nothing, but it's fun. It's just like a goofy-looking big monster.
So it's not a very satisfying kill.
The killing is satisfying enough, I hope.
I don't know. Usually, if I kill something big and it doesn't drop something where I'm like, "Whoa, that was worth it." I'm just like,
"That's true.
Why did I do this?" But I can kind of offset that in RO2 by putting on the palm tree outfit and wearing that around because I always feel great. I'm killing anything as a palm tree.
Tropic vacation, except you are the palm tree.
Yes, because I can be camouflaged in with the foliage, and then I just come out at you.
So Frank Otaku says, did they say something about the maps in low TI? We're going to be boosting up the number of monsters in the low TI maps next week. It's a little sparse this week, so we can adjust that up.
So Ultimate Undying says, Star Wars plus beach look plus trolling. No wonder I love playing games you guys run.
I mean, that's kind of our modus operandi here.
Yeah, Star Wars,
trolling,
beach stuff, and yeah, the whole thing, all of that. Yeah, no, that sums us up pretty well, actually, especially the trolling part.
Well, this last week is as hot as Tatooine.
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna get a Vine account just for his puns and jokes that you guys miss, but we have to suffer through in the office. So you can look forward to that soon.
I mean, we should definitely be monetizing those.
We definitely, yeah. All right, guys. So we're wrapping it up here. Thank you guys for all of your questions. This has been really fun.
Much for watching.
I just spent most of the time laughing, so
you know, you gotta laugh.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed our trolling and that you would want to see more of it. We hope to get those comments. So
absolutely.
Let us know.
Next week we'll probably be doing the scripted show, which will air. Well, I guess
Monday,
we'll re-share this up on Tuesday, something like that?
Yeah, so we'll post this up next week, just a link to it since it's going to port over. And then if anybody actually wants to sit through the whole hour, kudos to you. I'm sorry if you've made it this far.
Well, they can skip forward.
And the next week we'll go back
to... If you love us, you'll watch the entire thing.
Yes, all of it, so we can get all of your ad revenue.
You know, like it if you have a heart. Ignore it if you're a cold person.
If you're a serial killer.
This video may blow your mind. Your heart will break.
All right, guys.
Teachers hate this.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Hopefully we'll be doing this again. We'll announce when we plan to do more live streams. So this has been really fun.
Let more people know.
Yeah, let more people know so we can have more hilarious conversations.
Absolutely. The more people who are currently watching this, the funnier we'll be.
We will have more impressions from Oda, and trust me, you want that. So.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful afternoon.